This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I...
We are a peaceful people. Struggle is we struggle. And we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow and never break. Our fathers came here and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere. Big mistake. Cause we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupaluni and the Essequibo. Time on night, though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right, so we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one one cries, not a blade of grass. So we ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass.
People struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
Yo, nobody not selling out. We talking facts, facts we dealing with. Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. I been to Guyana, man. I have to go back. The way out the country looking, man, they left me shocked. Who's ever in charge? Them put we on the map. The men them look healthy, the girls them look hot. I went to a meeting. I don't know if chicken curry. Them Guyanese eating, man. The government walking. 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 This one's for them haters. For them haters who attacking Guyana. Show them your little finger. little finger, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them the 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 little finger. Big government walking, big government walking, walking, big government walking, big government walking, big government walking, big government walking, walking, big government walking. Don't mix me with politics. I use the guy and his critics. I just want the country fix. Man, I come play some kicks. Can leave the bumper fake. We call it a camera trick. And if you rest it to me, I still give it some licks. The government walking, the government walking, the government walking, the government walking, walking, the government walking, the government walking, the government walking, the government walking, walking, the government walking, the government walking, the government walking, the government walking, walking, the government. This is for the hater, for the hater. This is for the hater. We're running down Guyana. For the hater, for the hater. Show them little finger, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them your little finger. Government walking, the government walking, the government walking, the government walking, the government walking, walking, the government walking. Now don't mix me, don't mix me, don't mix me. The government walking. I don't do politics. Just get jacket, right? Get jacket. Walking, walking, they're walking. Them walking. They're walking. Now I said them walking. I don't mix me. I don't do politics. Yo, nobody not selling out. We talking facts. Facts we dealing with. Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. I been to Guyana, man. I have to go back. The way how the country looking, man, they left me shocked. Who's ever in charge? Them put we on the map. The men them look healthy. The girls them look hot. I went to a meeting. I don't know if it's chicken curry. Them Guyanese eating, man. The government walking. The government walking. The government walking. The government walking, walking. The government walking. The government walking. The government walking. The government walking, walking. The government walking. The government walking. The government walking. The government walking, walking. The government walking. This one's for them haters. For them haters who attacking Guyana. Guyana, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them the 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 little finger. The government walking, the government walking, walking. The government walking, the government walking, the government walking, the government walking, walking. The government walking. Don't mix me with politics. I use the guy and his critics. I just want the country fix. Man, I come play some kicks. Can leave the bumper fake. We call it a camera trick. And if you rest it to me, I still give it some licks. The government walking. The government walking. The government walking. The government walking, walking. The government walking. The government.
Good morning, and welcome down to Livewire with me, your host, Cde Courdel Jones. Lovely to be here with you. It is the 10th day of April 2024, and we're moving through. Moving through the year. I must say before I begin, Eid Mubarak to all the Muslim brothers and sisters across the country and in the diaspora, and have happy Navratri to all the Hindus brothers and sisters that are celebrating Navratri during this time. Morning to all the persons tuned in on the live already. Happy to have so many of you here so early. Muntiaz Ali, Paul Joseph, Ramnarain Singh, Jodabi John, joining us all the way from Canada. Rahim Amarali, Indapal Narain, Sanita Sukraj, Derek Drupal, Dial Sukram,
Henry Jagdeo, Sally Jones, Gil Eon, Diana, Leroy Mangal, Sandy Mangar, Lash PA. What's going on, champ? How many generators came in the other day, Lash? You can either inbox me on Facebook or you could send it in the comments there. I just wanted to check on that. Um, I wasn't too sure the amount. Paul Joseph, morning to you. Eunice Raghubir joining us from Canada. Eunice, I have to call you back. Eunice, I mistaked you for Jane the other day. I got a call from you and I messaged Jane instead. So morning to you, Eunice. Morning to you, Jane, as well. Tracy Martindale joining us from Bartica. Sherwin Siram, Miss Ramcharan. Pam Singh joining us. Morning to you and Trevor. Carla Thomas, good morning to you. Nadia, morning to you. Gita Prasad, Reni Prasad, Shirley Singh, Tulsiram Chetty, Maureen Razio, Chitra Sukraj, Ann Hill, morning to you. Pushram Kishore, Asif Hamad, Mukesh Vishnudat, Margaret Charles Rose, Daniel Aswim, Lance Henry, morning to you. Rihanna Juman, good morning to you. Morning to little Rihanna. I hope you're ready for school today and you're heading out early. Good morning to the Ashbys as well. Sita Singh, good morning to you. Michael Pereira, morning to you. Christopher Prasad, Shakila Bridgelal, Ganesh Rambali, my old schoolmate from APS. Good morning to you. I think he lives in Eccles. Miss Bob out of Mocha. Gomati Singh, morning to you. Arjun, morning to you. Datan Andalal, Keith Adams. Councillor Stephanie Nelson Moore. I'm getting into it, people. The coffee working a little slow this morning. I'm not done, but I'm not completely up as yet. Who else we got here? Gita Prasad, Isaac Ramcharan, new name. I haven't seen you comment here before. Welcome, Isaac. Rupert Messiah, Babita and Brian, morning to you. Rajendra Singh, morning to you. Jasoda Sargent, good morning to you. And morning to everybody tuned in on this program this morning. Really glad to have you here. And it's really good to know that the Livewire family is still together, you know? So again, happy Eid Mubarak to all my Muslim brothers and sisters, and happy Navratri to all the Hindu brothers and sisters out there, right? Okay, good. So let's get into it. So yesterday, yesterday, also no school. She's celebrating Eid today. Oh yes, you guys are Muslims. I forgot. Randy Mangru, good morning to you. I must say, guys, Randy's gonna send us some photos from the cricket competition that they had in Region 6. I saw a live broadcast and I would deem the event successful. Really great turnout, male and female cricket, wonderful entertainment after. Hats off to you, Randy, and the organizing committee there in Region 6 on hosting an excellent event. For the masses to come out and have good, clean fun, and also for the fundraising purposes. Really great job to you, the team in Region 6. Right. And guys, you can also, yeah, so they had a team from Linden as well. And if you guys want to check the photos, you can check the People's Progressive Party's page on Facebook and you'll be able to see the photos of that cricket event held there in Region 6. Anyway, so we're moving on. Now, yesterday, I wasn't able to touch on this. I saw this poster on the PNC's page, right? And this morning, I want to talk about misleading people. And that is something that is known or is customary with the APNU. And I'm glad, certain things happen for a reason, I wasn't using the system all the time. And last night, when I was preparing my mind for the show this morning, I was running through my download folder and I found some files that I'm going to share with you guys today. Just to remind you the nature of the beast that we are dealing with, right? Just to remind you the nature of the beast. But we can get into it. Hold up, don't run my video yet. Anyway, so this is something I saw on the PNC page, and I was looking at it. I was trying to understand, what they were trying to accomplish, right? Jagdio is a bare-faced liar who buys nothing. All Guyanese know that the cost of living is getting higher and higher. The only thing going down is workers' wages and their standard of living. Jagdio must face reality and stop dreaming and lying from his mansion. So I've shown y'all mansions here before, right? I've shown y'all mansions here before. And whilst I wouldn't dispute the vice president has a nice house, I'm quite sure I can point to several members of parliament on the opposition side that have very nice homes as well. And they have never ascended to the highest office in this country or functioned as a vice president or a general secretary or a leader of a political party. They've never functioned in those roles. So when I see things like this, I want to know how hypocritical can you be? Now, Annette Ferguson has not had the kind of career as former President Jagdio, even when he was out of the political scene and giving speeches around the world and that kind of thing, working privately, has never ascended to that level. So, is she lying from her mansion? How do we weigh these things? How do we look at these things? Now, put that aside. Guyanese know that the cost of living is getting higher and higher. Is only Guyanese know this? Is this not a trend across the Caribbean? As a matter of fact, is this not a trend across the world where inflation is ripping through economies? Isn't this being experienced in first world countries? How many first world countries can go and say, we have implemented all the measures that Guyana has implemented to cushion inflation in relation to what is happening around the world? How many countries can say that their government, they are absorbing all the taxes in relation to fuel costs in this country to ensure that fuel cost remains low, to ensure that GPL, who gave away all these blackouts right now, because of David Patterson and his lack of a brain whilst he was in office to upgrade things and increase and whatnot, could it be that our government is absorbing all of these extra taxes on fuel, bunker C, gas, diesel, whatever it is, to keep those generators running, to ensure that the cost of light doesn't go up with the bad service that we're getting? Because this, let me tell you something, if the government had not taken on that cost for fuel, with the rising cost of fuel around the world and inflation, your electricity bill would have got, because GPL would have to pay more for the fuel that they get in, that they're still providing us with horrible electrical services. You understand? They would have had to raise their costs and you would have had to pay more, because despite you rowing to pay more, you wouldn't want to sit in the blackout. Right? So there's no, or it is, the PNC will be hard pressed to find another country that has implemented all the measures that this government has put into place to ensure that inflation doesn't destroy the Guyanese economy and the Guyanese people. I have persons in the comments here from the United States, from Canada, who are saying inflation digging it in them too. Right? Mark, morning to you. VJ Latcher, morning to you as well. Shirley Singh. Miss Ali. Right? Now let me go to the second section of this thing. And again, I say the PNC is so dishonest and misleading. And sometimes, and I tell people who lie to me, I tell them one thing, put some effort into it. If you're going to lie to me, put some effort into it to make me feel good that, hey, although this is a lie, he took some time to sit, think about it, formulate it, think about the nuances so that, you know, you make me feel good that, hey, this man put some effort into this lie. So the only thing going down is workers' wages and their standard of living. Now, listen to me. There's no one in this country that could say from one year to the next, their salary decreased. Right? There's no one that can say that. They can't say under the coalition government, there were years where you got no salary increase. Maybe because the coalition gave out salary increases at a ridiculously high level early, so they realized that it couldn't be sustained. So there were years where you got no salary increase. But there was never a point where the Guyanese public servant had his salary decreased at the end of any year. At no point. So when you want to say that the only thing going down are workers' wages, which workers are these? The workers at Congress Place? Are those the persons who help to keep Congress Place in the trashy condition that it's in? Are those workers' wages going down? That's why they're cleaning up Congress Place. The guy said that garbage all around there, looking like a dump site. The other day going into fire, I thought I was passing the Larry Pentier. Is Larry Pentier dump site they used to call it before they close it? The dump site by the burial ground. I could have swear it's there passing. If you see all the waste material in there, and literal waste material outside on the ground and inside in the building, waste material. You understand? Waste material. Quincy Anderson, big up yourself. Right? So this here is misleading on so many fronts. And the sad part about it is that they have no creativity. No creativity. So like I'm telling y'all, if you're going to lie to me, at least put some effort into it. Formulate your lie properly and come good so I could feel like, yes, some effort was put into here. I could take some misleading. But not with this foolishness here. Good morning to MP Lee Williams on the live. Not with this foolishness here. Shafiki, morning to you. Jasmine Baldio, morning to you. This is nonsense. Cost of living is not going up in Guyana only. It's happening around the world. And at no point, again, I reiterate, any staff of the public service salary has decreased. It has not happened. Marisha, I in mind you're here and I'm glad. Ajay Chatterpon, morning to you. Right? Look, Rahim Amarali is saying Canada put another tax on us, carbon tax. This administration took off 200 plus taxes that the last administration put on. And people, these PNC people trying to mislead persons. Foolishness. 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 Anyway, let me move on to another point. I got a couple of things as well. Morning to Sir Vishnu joining us on the live. My former vice principal at the Academy of Professional Studies. Ganesh Rambali, look, we former vice principal. I say, God, see you. Sorry, you gotta set up a school reunion for APS. You gotta get a reunion, man. We gotta meet up. Now I want to jump over to this idiot here. Morning to Councillor Alfonso de Armas joining us on the live. Man, Lash, you weren't being on the show yesterday. I deal with it yesterday. The people in Carry, they in Carry half the team. When you see this, I don't even know this service. Nobody in keeping me in the loop. 671-6228. Add me to the group so I could be in the loop. I know APS old friends planning to. I didn't even know. Please add me to the group service. Yeah. So yesterday I dealt with that. Aubrey Norton had his ABCE meeting and he left out everybody who in who in on his team. Anybody who supporting Rising Ford or anybody who contending against him. Oh, you were getting to meet with them ladies or the ambassadors and the commissioner, British High Commissioner? Yeah, High Commissioner. No, not for you. Not for you. So I'm jumping over to this idiot here. Right? So Sherwin Williams again, and that's it. I don't know why these people are trying to compete with the vice president. You're not on the level, right? So Sherwin Williams had, I think it was a letter to the editor, Holder to Barrett. Fastest growing economy means nothing to most Guyanese. And it continues to show the lack of understanding by persons in the opposition and the reasoning why Guyanese would have decided in 2020, right? After having to wait, after the stalling. I'm giving this preamble because I'm coming to rigging of elections and people talking about rigging of elections. Shameless people talking about rigging of elections. After there was a no confidence motion, well, a motion of confidence at the parliament there where the government lost, right? They do all kind of jiggery-pogery before they could set an elections date, appoint rank people, all kind of madness they're doing. And I can come to that. But Sherwin Holder talking about the fastest growing economy means nothing to most Guyanese. Now, it shows the misinterpretation of economic growth. Holder's argument, and remember, Holder, this guy here on your screen, is mathematically challenged. So for him to do any calculations of this sort, I know it's above him or above his pay grade. So he would pass this foolishness to an idiot like Elson Lowe who can calculate some foolishness and give it back to him and he can put it out into the media. You understand? So Sherwin Holder's argument centered around the disconnect between reported economic growth and the lived experience of ordinary Guyanese. Now, while GDP growth figures may indeed be impressive on paper, he argues that they fail to translate into tangible benefits for the majority of the population. However, it's crucial to recognize that GDP growth is just one indicator of economic performance and does not necessarily reflect the distribution of wealth or improvement in living standards. Economic growth can take time to trickle down to all segments of society, especially in developing countries like Guyana. Now, Holder squarely blames the PPP government for economic challenges, particularly in the agricultural sector. And I am saying, Sherwin Holder, you should hold your head under some murky water to ever make such an assertion. The agricultural sector has never thrived under the PNC, whether it's 28 years or 5 years or how much ever years or whenever, whichever PNC president, the agricultural sector has never thrived under the PNC, ever. APNU, AFC, none of y'all. What, again, I always say on this program, what was a Noel Holder? y'all realize y'all don't even tap into Noel Holder to find out the thoughts and stuff the current government doing. They're bringing this guy from the EPA all the time. He wasn't a minister. That's to show you the kind of person we had as an agricultural minister in a Noel Holder. They can't even tap into him to say, well, the agricultural sector doing well, so they don't have nothing to complain about. But they don't even tap into him to give his views on anything that the government is doing because of his irrelevance as a person. Noel Holder did nothing for the agricultural sector. There's no accomplishment that he could coin to himself to say this is one of the major accomplishments that I did in agriculture whilst I was minister. You understand? So for Sherwin Holder to even hint at the agricultural sector underperforming or not being supported by the government highlights his retardation. You understand me? Stupid guy. Anyway, economic trends are influenced by a multitude of factors, Sherwin. A multitude of factors, including global market conditions, weather patterns, technological advancement, and policy decisions made by the previous administration. You understand? So one of the major trends is what the last government do. So if you find anything hard now, Sherwin Holder, it's because this government has to fix the foolishness of the previous government. What implement commando? You understand me? Did nothing with improve the network. He run new distribution cable. Nothing. So now, when you have an increasing demand for electricity, all the foreign companies that come in here, all the new local businesses that's starting up, all the houses that are being built, the new hotels that are being built, the new hospitals that are being built, all the health centers that are being built, all the things that are happening around the country. Now, we don't have enough capacity to supply. And again, on any show, and that's why sometimes I wish they would bring El Pistolero on a call-in show so I could call and ask him, what did you do between 2015 to 2020 to increase the generating capacity of GPL? How many generators did you buy? How did you improve the distribution network? What did you do to increase GPL's capacity? Since Elson Lode knows that GPL said they are woefully unprepared in terms of supplying power to people. How did you increase it, sir? And I guarantee you, this is what you'll get. Oh, a winner's a winner. You know, that's the nonsense you can get from David Patterson. Stuttering, bumbling stuff from David Patterson. That is what you're going to get. Right? So I think David, like Noel Holder, should disappear somewhere and be useless in his old age. Useless. Right? So it's overly simplistic to attribute all shortcomings to the current government without considering the broader contextual factors, Sherwin Holder. And when I say the broader contextual factors, I mean the foolishness that your administration did before. The foolishness. Now, Sherwin selectively compares production figures from the current administration with those of the APNU AFC coalition government, aiming to discredit the PPPC's economic performance. However, such comparisons may overlook nuances in policy approach, market conditions, and other variables that could impact outcomes. Additionally, it's important to note that economic progress isn't always linear, and fluctuations in production figures are common. Now, let's look at the cherry picking of the data. Holder cherry pick specific sectors and statistics to fit his narrative of economic mismanagement by the PPP government. While it is valid to scrutinize government's claims and examine sector-specific performance, presenting only selected data points without broader context can be misleading. And we know that is what they do. They mislead people. A comprehensive analysis would consider a range of indicators and factors influencing economic growth and development. Firstly, you have to have a functioning brain to assess those things, something I'm absolutely sure Sherwin Holder does not have. Now, as you know, they will ignore positive developments. Now, Holder largely overlooks any positive development or initiatives undertaken by the current government, focusing solely on criticism and negative assessments. This one-sided perspective fails to provide a balanced view of Guyana's economic situation and may undermine the efforts of identifying areas of improvement and progress. But again, no matter how they try to dwarf the efforts of this government, it is plain to see, because I maintain any transformational project that you see happening in this country, right, it takes place under the tenure of the People's Progressive Party civic government. Any 4-lane on the East Bank, when it first built, the first 4-lane we had, East Bank, right? Marriott, National Stadium, transformational projects in the nation. You understand? Hope Canal. And that's just under previous administrations. Look at what's happening now. Right? Look at what is happening now. Sorry, the comments got me. Sorry. Look at what's happening now. Hero Highway. All these hospitals are building. New stadium at Palmyra. Gas to Shore project. New Demerara River crossing. New Mackenzie Wismar River crossing. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Housing, healthcare, education. Look at the things. Look at the things that are happening. Any transformation, it's under a PPPC government. It's always under PPPC government, right? All right, let me move on. I got a couple more things I want to deal with. Now, this guy, Trevor Williams, I read an article with him yesterday where he was speaking to the security sector corrupted under Ramjatan. Now, AFC now a press release party, former parliamentarian. Now, Trevor Williams, a former AFC parliamentarian, expressed disappointment at the party's current state, labeling it a press release party. Right? Sorry, I ain't got a picture of Trevor here to put up. Let me get one quick. Let me get one quickly so y'all know who we're talking about. The AFC man, you know, AFC guy. Well, I guess former AFC guy. And look, people, what y'all gotta understand is people are frustrated or were frustrated with the last administration. They had so many expectations of them. And they really disappoint people, like really disappointed people. I wonder who and Ganesh Rowan, man. I not seeing the person. I ain't seen the comments. I was on my own thing. But anyway, who's Chandapal Mohabir? Chandapal, listen, if you come here like a force, we's black people here, right? So know what you're doing. Be humble and wise. Anyway, so back to this article I read with Trevor Williams. You can bother with Chandapal today. Chandapal probably anyway. Yeah. So he was labeling the former parliamentarian Trevor Williams for the AFC was labeling the party that he came from, the AFC, as a press release party. He in the article he highlighted significant failures during the AFC's tenure, particularly in the security sector. This included allegations of corruption, misuse of power over security forces, and compromised processes such as firearm license issuance and citizenship. And we have heard about this in many quarters in relation to the former Minister of Home Affairs at that time would have been Public Security. Right? The same former minister who had our national animal on his wall, skin and show up there for people to see. That's the kind of government we had before, where the national animal, right? He had that on his wall, skinned and up for display. His Cathy Hughes had to kick up a storm until he take it down. Y'all remember that? That's the kind of love they got for Guyana. That's the kind of love they have for Guyana. Aubrey Norton and all them talking about who bringing in foreigners to vote and how much Venezuelans here and how much Bangladeshi here and all this other stuff. Here is an APNU AFC, a former APNU AFC parliamentarian talking about corruption in relation to citizenship. And it's not under the PVP's tenure. They're talking about under the APNU AFC time. So these are some serious things we might need to look into. Now, Williams pointed out specific incidents that tarnished the AFC's reputation, such as the alleged rigging of elections, hiring of conflicted international security expert, and various controversies surrounding security operations. Williams suggests that the AFC's current proposal for security reform stems from a desperate attempt to regain relevance and visibility, given their diminished credibility and electoral prospects. And what is an AFC? Like literally, like AFC and Noel holders wanted to say, what? Waste of time. Williams highlighted the irony of the AFC's current recommendations, contrasting it with their past actions, such as abandoning community policing and enabling security breaches. He called for accountability for the AFC's actions during their coalition government, attributing them to encouraging criminal elements and destabilizing the country. Williams cautioned the AFC against focusing solely on governance issues they failed in, suggesting they should also address personal conduct concerns within the party. Right? So guys, check out that article. I think it was in the yesterday's papers. It was in yesterday's papers. Okay, so what? This is what it's called a troll, guys. So in Chandrapal Mohabir, right? Let me go to the Facebook profile and see. And I'm going to show you how these people, this is probably Christopher Jones or what are they? Chandrapal Mohabir. Let me see who's this by. Chandrapal Mohabir. It looked like a real person. He looked like a real person. My bet is 25,000 to anyone to anyone of Guyana that Mr. Norton will defeat R. Ford in this year's Congress. Mr. Wade is to become the future to look. Okay, listen. Listen, you can't make these things up. This man gonna make I cry with laughter. Wait. Look. I just stop and I decide to read this post. Look what Cde Paul got here. Darren Way gonna be what? Look, Darren Way gonna be what, sir? Cde Paul. Oh my God, Cde Paul, how I could bet you? How we could make this bet official? How we could make this bet? Darren Wade is gonna be the next Attorney General. Are you serious? Here, Darren Wade. Oh God, Mook. That's the long and short of it, Cde Paul. Mook. Darren Wade is the first attorney I've seen. Oh God. Anyway, Cde Paul is a funny guy. He's a Harvey Norton fan. I'll give you that. I don't know. Let me see when this account create, man. Because this is weird. Oh my God. Let's see when Cde Paul. How do you check that again? About. No, he ain't got much information here. But bro, people, this guy says Darren Wade is going to be the next Attorney General. Okay. Oh, I like your plaid though, Cde Paul. I gotta get me a plaid like this. I like it. I love the color. This guy is crazy. I'm a very tremendous thinker at all times. Okay, bro. Okay. Anyway, I had some AFC stuff, PNC nonsense to share with the people. I can allow you on your citation. So, guys, this here is where we go to close off the program today. This is gonna take us to the end of the program today. This foolishness we're about to deal with, right? This foolishness we're about to deal with. Now, mind you, we're going to be talking about rigging of elections. I want y'all to pay close attention to the persons who are talking in this video clip that I'm about to play. Right? Y'all listen to what's going on here.
Yeah, but some of them are verb. I ain't got to make the agree, but I want to agree. They tell us tonight the next election already started rigging. That is what they said. The PPP done started rigging it. Take a look. Adam.
Imagine. And here. Oh, gosh. I know that y'all, everybody on this live right now, got the same memory that I got. The same memory that I got. And I am hard pressed to understand how is it they got people that could be this is entirely shameless. After all these things that these people did. Matter of fact, before I play that, let me play this here for you. Look at this, quick.
Out of Russia and one out of America with a Russian background. One out of Libya, one out of Russia, and one out of America with a Russian background that came into this country. And we had to deport them on elections day after our intelligence realized that there was some conspiracy to tap into GCOM computer system. They were immediately deported.
Вы меня рассмешили. Дай вам Бог здоровья, потому что уже...
Even Vlad wanna know who this man involving me in. Who this man involving me in? Right? All right. Just give me a second. Let me deal with Interpol. Yeah, he harassing my viewers now, and I ain't really like it. Just give me a second, people. These comments running so fast. Okay. Bob. So that should be the end of Interpol Mohabir. You go and help Darren Wade prepare for the office of the Attorney General. Right? You go and help Darren Wade prepare for that. Yeah, let him go and help Darren Wade prepare for that foolishness. Anyway, guys, so sorry. One more time before we continue. What's going on with this computer? Something wrong here. Guys, just give me a quick second. We're going to be right back. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Right, guys. I deal with Interpol. Y'all don't fight up with anybody. We ain't gonna lose no sleep over that guy. Listen, we have to do when you realize somebody mad, you just gotta leave it alone. I'm learning that, right? From Chandarpal, from Chandarpal could say Darren Wade is the next Attorney General. Y'all know something wrong already. You know something wrong already. Come on. Anyway, so back. Let's go.
Out of Libya, one out of Russia, and one out of America with a Russian background that came into this country, and we had to deport them on elections day after our intelligence realized that there was some conspiracy to tap into GCOM computer system. They were immediately deported.
Вы меня рассмешили. Дай вам Бог здоровья, потому что уже конец рабочего дня, так, в принципе, уже спать пора. Поеду домой с хорошим настроением.
You understand what's going on? Even Vladimir Putin was like, what? When this happened?
The voters list continues to be a concern. The Ghanaian Elections Commission is caught up once more.
Mind you, we playing the relevant video now. AFC's Kemraj Ramjitan says that the PPP has begun to rig the elections. Right?
Leader of the Alliance for Change, Kemraj Ramjitan, has said that there is a scary development. This development is rooted in the amendment to the birth and deaths registration.
A Tushao now just got to do an affidavit in one of those region 1 or region 8 or 7 area. And the Tushao says in the affidavit that I know this fella. He was born in Ghana 20 years ago.
Now, listen, people. Kemraj Ramjitan is look. First of all, let me deal with this whole thing about the Tushao and this kind of thing. Now, in any Amerindian village, right? It's not the Tushaw alone living there, right? They got village council, they got other residents and stuff. So you're trying to tell me that the Tushaw of a community gonna write an affidavit for 100 people, 1,000 people, just like that, to be issued with birth certificates from his community. Well, I guess he means Venezuelans or people coming. I don't know where the people coming from, right? Now, if you living in Region 1, in the old system, you'd have to come all the way to town to get all this done, and you know, the process was made easier. But what Kemraj is trying to do here is to create fear in people's mind, create doubt in people's mind, right? To create doubt in people's minds. They have not highlighted one instance thus far where something like this has occurred in any community, in any of the regions that he's called. Not one instance he has highlighted. Right? Not one instance. And for Kemraj Ramjatan to talk about rigging of elections has started, he's shameless. Shameless. And that is what I tell you over and over on this program. These people aren't concerned with providing you with factual things in relation to what they're saying. Before Kemraj Ramjatan came on this program with this idiot and this non-entity in the middle, he could have done some research, did some background work, find at least 2-3 persons. You understand? Go to 2-3 villages and find persons and say, well, hey, something like this happened in my village. This guy come and I see Tushaw. You understand me? Something. Some sort of investigation. But no, they can come on these programs and make wild statements without anything to back it up. Right? Without anything to back it up. Why would a Tushaw want to discredit himself like that? And mind you, there may be some unscrupulous ones. That's life. Well, people, you know, people out of the state. Right? But for a process that the government has tried to make easier for persons living in hinterland areas. You now trying to turn it into elections rigging, something that your party and the PNC is known for. After all the antics of 2020, now you come into play, you looking at who rigging elections and that nonsense. Kemraj Ramjatan, that is your section. The rigging section is your section. The rigging section is your section. You understand? So, folks, that is the unscrupulousness of the AFC and the people in it. After all the evidence, let me see, I think I got another video here. After all the evidence we see with these people in relation to rigging, they now come in to tell people about what?
33. It must be half the number of elected members.
That is the corruption I'm talking about. I'm glad to come back to this whole system. I want to find these videos. You understand? At this point, when this video was being recorded, the rigging had started. This is what. Okay, let me give Kemraj Ramjatan an example of rigging beginning, right? Rigging beginning, or people starting to rig something. This is the genesis of the 2020 rigging attempt. Let me look at it. So on one case here, we have this wretch talking about who going and rig and who going and this and what they're doing and this and that. And in another instance here,
not 33, 34 and not 33. It must be half the number of elected members plus 1. And if it leads to a fraction, that fraction must be upended towards another whole figure. When we do the calculation of 65, it is 32.5. Plus 1 is 33.5. And then, because of the 0.5, that must go into the next whole number, and it brings it to 34.
In a whole comic show. Y'all understand what I show you? At that point is when the rigging began. That is when the AFC, AP, and PNC began to rig the elections. You understand what I'm showing y'all? No Kemraj Ramjatan got the gall and the balls. You understand me to sit here and talk about the rigging has begun? Kemraj, you stop it, sir. You understand? That is the situation. This is the guy we're living in. Kemraj Ramjatan feel he can come to people now and talk foolishness. But who's starting to rig election and list and to show and all kind of Jim Cock bring Ram Good story. All kind of Jim Cock bring Ram Good story. But Kemraj, we're hip to your game, sir. We are hip to your game. Right? So, folks, I got a little issue over here, so I got to end a little early, but we're going to make up tomorrow. It was really great being here with you. Y'all continue to be good Guyanese, right? Please don't listen to the opposition and the foolishness, or listen, analyze, and debunk, because I know y'all got sense out here, right? Before I go, I wanted to share with you, I was telling y'all about growing, right? And in Guyana here, we got the conditions. Sun, rain. That's it. Look what people in America doing. This is from Mukesh Vishnudat's garden. He got tomato. He living in the States, yeah? He got Corolla. I think that's celery or parsley or something growing there, right? You got callaloo. So if they could do it in America, we got snow and them kind of thing, y'all could do it here. Y'all can do it here. Follow Mukesh, follow Pam Singh, follow Shakila Bridgelal. Plant up the yard. Don't worry with the concrete and thing. Plant up the yard so that nobody in the market could bully you for no price. Eat what you got in your yard. If you can't afford it, eat what you have in your yard. Grow more. Call Ministry of Agriculture, call NARI, ask them. They sell plants and seeds cheap. You understand? They sell plants and seeds cheap. Y'all go check them out and grow more. Grow more. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. We should be streaming the Making the Case tonight, so y'all can look out for that. Continue to be good Guyanese. Remember, it's all about peace, love, one Guyana.
Show them the little finger. Little finger. Show them the little finger. Little finger. Show them the little finger. Little finger. Show them the little finger. Big off of it walking. 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 Don't mix me with politics. I use the Guyanese critics. I just want the country fix. Man, I come play some kicks. Can laser bumper fit. We call it a camera trick. And if you rest it on me, I still giving it some licks. Big off of it walking. 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 Big off of it. This is for the hater. For the hater. This is for the hater. We're running down Guyana. For the hater. Show them little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. From it walking. Big off of 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 it walking. Now don't mix me. Don't mix me. Don't mix me. Boy, don't do politics. Just get jacket, right? Get jacket. Walk in. They walk in. Them walk in. They walk in. Now I said them walk in. A little mix me.